That photo, I think it was just stolen from a book. Sorry, photographer, whoever shot that photo, just took it from a book.
But look at that pillow-like cheek.
Yep, started a Giant Robot. I don't know, I think starting Giant Robot all came out of just seeing all this other media that I didn't fit with and maybe I didn't want to write for, I couldn't write for, and then seeing punk rock scenes that looked like they were made instantly. There is a place for this intersection of punk rock, Asian and Asian American things to exist. And I think I was just like, this is what I want to do. That's the vision.
I think the first one had Eric's John Moritz-Hugo article, because he was an assistant underground filmmaker. Our friend Lynn wrote about Yellow Fever, I think. I wrote Hong Kong movie, soundtrack reviews.
The idea of making a magazine's, that's been in my life for a long time. I think I've wanted to publish things since I was little. I just had to get out there, that's all. A zine just has no real distribution or circulation. The life of a zine might only have 50 copies, and that's it. No, the mass market out there, a zine is pure garbage. It's not even something to look at. But if you're a zine consumer, yeah, you'd understand the value. I was gonna keep going until it either worked or really crashed. Issue 2, Martin was Hello Kitty.
Yeah,
he's in that costume.
I got a job being Hello Kitty. Why not? I overheard they needed someone, so I'm like, oh, this could be a cool article, you know? It's a zine, it's participatory. Back then, there was a lack of pride, I think, in Asian stuff. It was super uncool to be Asian, I think. Yet, the coolest movies are coming out of Hong Kong. There's so many rad, I don't know, just everything, right? Japanese robot toys. And you're flying the flag.
Issue 3. Oh my gosh, it's large size.
This is where it says a magazine for you for the first time. There's all this different stuff that we put together. And maybe film dorks were into one thing. There's people who are into comics, and there's people who are into music. But to have all of those, plus food in one thing, was a little different, I think.
This is an OG copy because the pagination was wrong. And there's a plain white page to draw your own in it if you want to. Oops.
The aesthetic was very much more geeky, more nerdy, but at the same time very feminist, very punk rock, very much proud of our communities. I was a heavy consumer of Hong Kong cinema, anime, manga, all these things that weren't being covered in any sort of media.
I think now everything Asian is trendy, but back then they weren't. Asian culture was something that was very far away, right? Asian American culture was kind of tossed aside as well. And I think that even though those of us were living Asian American culture, that wasn't being represented and those stories weren't being told.